Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Inside A Gamer. Welcome back to Trains Life, a railway simulator, episode number 5. Now, I haven't covered much of this recently, but there has been a huge update number 1, and it's added a lot of new features, fixed a lot of issues, and I can't wait to kind of get into it. But just to go through some of the patch notes and what's happened in this update, they've added scenario modes with the ICE 3 and ICE 4 locomotives. They've added 3 new optional cabin button features which can be enabled via the options menu in game. There's air conditioning, dead man switch, and incline button. There are new regions, this is the bit I'm really excited for. We've got Western Europe. This includes France, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the United Kingdom, slowly conquering all of Europe. Just a Crusader Kings taught me. There's new locomotives added, the Deutsche Bahn ICE 3 and the Deutsche Bahn ICE 4. Which are quite expensive, so we'll be a little while away from getting them. There's new events, AI trains, and broken down locomotives are back. There are new sounds for the new regions. There's lots of new settings for the multiplayer functionality. There's loads of other different things, like the headlights now required at night. There's lots of other changes. Tracks, railways, added bypass at Hamburg main station. Crossings that we get blocked by AI trains. Blocked rails, all kinds of different pieces. They've also added an additional navigation fixes for users of the tablet with a gamepad. So look, there are tons of new fixes here, and so we are back. We're still in our little train, and we're back at Stuttgart where we left off. Now all I've done is I pulled into the bay over there, I refueled, and I added 2 new passenger carts. Passengers are clearly the way to make money early game. What I would like to do is get another one of these and get a driver working for the company so we can be running 2 trains. Now if we go to the map, we can see that we're in Stuttgart. In this episode I plan to stop, I think it's at Mannheim. I think they have one yet, Mannheim Main. We're then going to go back to Saarbrücken, and then we're going to head up to Luxembourg, because here we go. Here is all our new bits. We've got Paris, you know, Lille, Brussels, Antwerp, but London. This is where I want to get to. I want to get up to London, and I'd really like to get an ICE train, do like, you know, London to Brussels with a bit more speed. But at the moment, this is what we're going to do for today. We should have enough fuel to get us all the way here. So we'll be making our way to Luxembourg. We should make decent money on this run, we'd like to hope. Because we're going to the company dashboard. We all know that I don't actually have any employees. I've got a couple of skills, but not much. We do need to start ranking up, but this is what we really need here, okay? Really need some of this. So look, let's load in already. So let's press the V button. Can't open doors, secure train with emergency brake. That'd be a good start, wouldn't it? There you go. So the doors are now opening. We're now boarding our passengers. It is 4:43 in the morning. And we've got a bit of a journey ahead of us today. Okay, doors are now closing. Okay, and we're good to go. So look, let's get inside the train itself for a little while. I've got our headlights on because it's still pretty damn dark. Let's get the handbrake off then, and let's start getting out of here. So it's been a little while since I played. So I've got to get used to everything again. But now we've got this big update. We're definitely going to be doing more episodes more frequently, that's for sure. So today's journey is quite long. Obviously, I'm not going to talk all the way through. I'll let you enjoy some of the sounds and stuff. I won't fast travel any of it. We'll watch everything. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Let me know in the comments down below. Would you definitely like to see some more of this? It's been fairly popular. Oh, and we do have our air conditioning now as well. Look at this. Oh, I have to enable it through the game settings. Okay, that's fine. That's something new. Okay, I'm very surprised it wants us to go on to the left. So yeah, so what I'd really like from this one, if we can get enough money, we pretty much have enough money for the locomotive, but nothing for the carriages, and obviously I'd have to pay a driver as well. So this is going to be an important one. Then hopefully we'll start maybe doubling our money per runs as we make our way across Europe. and then we can get some of the bigger ice trains and stuff. I definitely want to get some new locomotives as soon as we can. So yeah, I think this is definitely the right way to do it. There is an approaching train, but I should be on the correct track, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, we only just stopped in time. I wasn't sure what's going on there. I thought we're supposed to be on the right. We'll see how we go. It doesn't seem that we get any warning signals either still. I suppose the flashing green was the warning. Like I said, it's been a little while since we played, so we'll have to get used to it again, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be on the right hand side. Well, that's where the arrows are being putting us, so very strange. If it happens again, we'll just stick to the left, possibly. Okay, so they definitely improved the draw distance and stuff. Okay, we no longer have access to Stuttgart. That is fine. I don't think we're going to get the next guys next. Mannheim Forest. No, not quite yet. So even though the game is still in early access, guys, I do highly recommend it. I think it is a great concept, and I'm actually surprised how fast they've actually updated it. It's only been about 2 or 3 months, and we've had such a big update, having a lot more of Europe, and like they said, they do want to conquer Europe as well, so that's really good. So they're very actively fixing things. Obviously, it's kind of got that derail valley feel, but for me, it's a little bit simpler. I like the way it tells you what track to go on normally. Obviously, whatever happened there at the beginning. Yeah, so it's really, really good. I've really enjoyed what I played at the beginning, and with the update as well. I think with more to come, this is going to be an excellent little game. Okay, so the last time the train was on the right hand side. Can't change switch that is occupied by the train. So I have a feeling that we've done the right thing here. It was on my line, right? Yeah, so even though it's telling me not to go left, because we've got a broken down train, I had to go to the left. So when emergencies come up, obviously the GPS is still going to be the GPS. So that is one thing to note. Okay, let's request our services. 3. We want passengers boarding. We are waiting for you to go. Go to the station and proceed to the indicated track. Over. Okay, so we do need to go back onto the right hand side, I assume. Next speed limit will be 80, so we might as well just take our speed out now. Okay, so we've already sought after access to the station, so we're all good here. Let's just take off the throttles. And we'll be pulling in to Mannheim, Maine for our first pickup of the day. Okay, I just made a mistake. That's where it wants us to go. For some reason, it wants us to go past and reverse in. I don't know. It's a bit strange. But hey ho, we'll do what it wants us to do. So some of the GPSing still isn't 100%. I should have gone with my gut. This is now telling me to go back out to the right. That is so weird. I can see the orange, and I still followed the arrows down below. I think we need to stop doing that. Okay, so we're going to need to just work out what we got to do here. We should be going into that end one. Okay, we need to go all the way up here. Yep, so that's the track that we need to be on. What a very strange way to do this. The passengers will be like, what's wrong with this guy? So, trust your instincts. That's all I would say. Okay, let's put the train into reverse. We want to be going to the right. And let's put that up. Okay, so doors opening. Yeah, unfortunately, delivery complete. You gained experience points and 48 grand from the first one. Nice. We are now boarding some more passengers. So with the 3 stops, we may just about make for another train. That's really good. Okay, let's close the doors. And we're good to depart, I suppose. What we'll do as we approach stations going forward, once we get closer, we'll go to the outside view and just make sure we're getting the right tracks and stuff, because I think the GPS is just putting us through, not actually where we're supposed to be stopping. So we'll take it as that. Okay, so let's go on to the next station. Okay, so we got fined £1,000. I probably was supposed to have stopped. We'll get used to this again. Probably have to stop at the junction until he's past me, I assume. Even though we're on different tracks. But at this time, he did come up on the left, not the right. Okay, so we've contacted Saarbrücken, Maine. We're going to slow ourselves down just a little bit. We just have a look at the world. Oh wow, we're quite away from Saarbrücken, Maine yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so hopefully this has worked out well again for us. So we're going to go to the left. Now the reason I'm keeping it slow is in case I need to suddenly brake past him. I think we're okay. Okay, so we're going to slow it down. We are coming into the station so we can see where we have to go properly this time. So welcome to Saarbrücken. Okay, so we are keeping to the right here. You can see it's got red. Then we need to keep to the left. And then we need to go to the right again. Perfect this time. Okay, so doors opening. Okay, we've got 100 grand for that run. And people are now boarding, so we've got 150 grand. That will buy us another train no matter what. And yeah, and we've still got one more stop for today, so we're going to close our doors. And we are good to depart. Let's get a couple of screenshots for Discord. If any of you guys are into anything transport related like we are here on the channel, you are more than welcome to come join the Discord in the link down below. We have virtual companies for buses, planes, trucks, and obviously we're into all things transport. So if you guys are as well, do come join us. Okay, so we're going on to our final stop, Luxembourg. Like I said, I do want to head into France as we make our way up to England. And hopefully by the time we've done that journey, we might have unlocked some different trains as well, if we can get our experience up. As you can see, we've got 315,000 in the company now, so we definitely need to get a second train running at the end of this episode, so still hang around. We're going to look at what we need to do for that. And if you guys are enjoying this, please hit that like button as well. It means a lot. It does help the channel grow. As well as that, if you are new, come subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Upload every single day. And as well as that, I do live stream about 3 or 4 times a week with various games as well. So do pop along and say hello. Okay, so this time I'm going to try and stay behind the crossing. Let the train pass. I haven't seen the signal yet. So hopefully he's not just raging down here at me. See, we have free track. But I don't want to get fined again. We want to see how this works. So I'm just slowing down. Let him pass. Doesn't really make any sense, but hey ho, we'll keep on moving. So for the journey, it's taken 65% fuel so far. I'd say it'll go down to about 60%, and that's not too bad. We have unlocked the perk where I use a little bit less fuel. I think we have, because the last journey we only did the Saarbrücken to where we started from, and we used over 50% of fuel, so it's definitely a bit more fuel efficient. I have upgraded some bits to the engine as well. We got like an improved engine and dollies and things like that. So you can improve the trains that you currently have as well, which is really cool. But for us, it's experience points. We're desperate for the experience points. I wonder, do we get more if we have staff? Probably not. It's probably just going to give us money. But we'll take that as well, of course. Take anything we can get. Okay, so look, let's get in contact. We want services. We want, I think it's just port borders. Main here, waiting for you to go to station, proceed to the indicated track, over. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was just access we needed because this is our final stop, but I think it's okay. Okay, so we're coming close to our final stop, Luxembourg. We already have station access, but I'm not sure whereabouts we're going to want to be going. It's telling us to go to the left, but as we know, that might not be the case. So we'll get a bit closer and see, can we see the orange marker? It's not that actually easy to see, which doesn't help. I don't know, do I need to change tracks here? Now the one thing I wish they did have is different camera angles. That'd be good. Okay, so we are going to the left. And then directly to the right. Then we need to come back out because we need to go over there to purchase our train for the end of this episode. So we're going to go to the right. Then we're going to stay on the left. See, it's not always that easy to see, I believe. It's either that or the track is just the wrong colour. No, I think we're all good. Okay, so our final stop, and then we're going to go sort out staff and a new train. So this little train here could take 4 carriages quite easily. Couldn't always do the 420, but I think 4 is nearly... You could probably put 5, and I think 5 would be the limit, but I think 4 is more than enough. Okay, we don't want to go too far. Okay. Opening doors. I seem to have messed up here. So yeah, maybe that was the wrong thing that we asked for. Okay, it might be a case we need to go into reverse, get station access, because I want to get paid for this job. Problem is, I don't know if we're going down the right tracks. I think if we keep it to the right. Yeah, look, not ideal by any means, but we'll do what we have to do. So on your final stop, it's probably station access that is required. That doesn't make any sense though. Can't find... Luxembourg Main is supposed to be our last one, which is where we come to. Interesting. Okay, so the last one didn't work, so how about we just try, if not we'll just have to deal with it. No. Bugger. Okay. I'm just hoping we can just open doors anywhere here. Yeah, so we must be in a boarding area. So if we ask for passengers boarding, yeah, I'm not sure what I've messed up here. So what we'll do, let's go back out. I mean, it definitely didn't pay me because we're 315,000. We'll get one last go. If not, we'll just have to go and put the train in the siding there. And that's fine with me as well. But I'd rather have the money. Okay, yeah, I generally don't know what's happened here. Maybe they did get off. I don't know. So what we will do is we'll just go into our service area. We'll buy our new train. And I'll work out what I did wrong. Like I said, it's been quite a few weeks since we last played, so we're bound to have a few issues. It's a shame if we lost all that money, because that could be a lot of money to us. I don't know. Okay, now that we're in the service area, we can fix all of that. We can refuel the train. It's going to cost us 10 grand, and that's fine. Passengers and postage, or cargo. So we're currently doing passengers. I think it's got more money. So we can buy a locomotive. We got one slot available, so let's buy it. Upgrades. Is this on my one or the one? Manage locomotives. This is the one in use. So let's select this one. Let's add some wagons to it. I'm actually thinking about if he would do cargo missions. Was that how this works, I wonder? And then he doesn't need wagons. Manage locomotive. I mean, we can get him some upgrades. Let's apply that, maybe. There you go, he's got a couple of upgrades now. And he actually has the better fuel as well. If we go to manage locomotives then, let's select my one. The way I can rename these, it'd be a lot easier. Upgrades, because this one doesn't have the fuel tank. So yep, we'll apply it to that. Does that mean he needs more fuel? Nope. Everything else is looking good. Okay, let's go back to the game. I should be in my train that I haven't reversed. No. Where's... Ah, no. Okay, so if I change the modes, it changes it for me as well. Ah, okay, adding wagons. So I think I had 4 or 5. I mean, we could take 5, I suppose. Manage locomotives. Let's select this one. Confirm. Let's get you a couple of them and a postage. I don't really know how the postage works. Does it just generate income as you're driving along? I don't know. I want my train back. Ah, so I lose my wagon. So he must automatically get his own then, right? Okay, so let's add 4 of these. I'm gonna put a postal on the back of mine. I don't know will it do anything or not. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it just generates income. Yeah, we're quite a few levels behind doing anything. Reverse train direction, and let's go back to the game. So there we go. There's our train. We've added an extra carriage for this run that we're going to do next. So if we go into here, let's go to our company employee list. So we have an empty slot. So we can apply somebody. Sophia from Greece. Okay. You're pretty... Oh, 10 grand. 8 grand. Okay. Let's get Lauren. 8 grand. We got to level 4. We have. But we haven't unlocked anything as such, really. Got a few new parts. My skills, are they getting new skills? Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, fine reduction might have been good as well. So that would give us 5%, plus 5 capacity for passengers and postage wagons. Each level of this perk increases the capacity of your passengers and postage. Note that this does not allow you to take more wagons, and it only affects your wagons, not those of employees. Okay, so it's only for mine. That's fine. My train is fine. Company summary, I have taskless employees, so we need to give him a train, obviously. In use by me. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to give this one to him. He has pretty much everything he needs on that. Current location, missing string table. Okay, create a task. Okay, so I actually have to do this too. Okay, interesting. So when I visit places, it unlocks them for the employees. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Max wagons for cargo 6, max wagons for passengers 4, max intermediate points for passengers posters 2. So aha, I can change them, but I haven't unlocked any of the cargo. So that now makes me want to go do cargo work, because now he can't do it. Oh, that's just for crude oil, maybe? I think I did do some, didn't I, at the very beginning? Was it grain? Oh man, that's really sad that we can't do any of that stuff. Livestock. Okay, so we're going to do some cargo runs on the next run round, I think. Okay, so he can only do passengers. That's as simple as that. Okay, so number of passenger wagons. I'm going to give him 3. We'll give him 1. Let's repeat his task. So what he's going to do is go from Luxembourg to Straubücken, to Malahai Mine and Stuttgart. While planning, remember that passengers and posters are delivered to different stations. If you don't choose any destinations for them, the task will not yield any money or XP. Well, I think we've done that, haven't we? He's going to take a postal. So, max wagons for 2. I mean, yeah, he can't take any more. Confirm his task, And he's going to keep doing it. Now, will he go backwards on himself? That I don't know. The progress is going to take 1 hour 40. That's fine. He's doing what he needs to do. Awesome. So that's going to bring us in some more money now for the company. Okay, employees last 24 hours. Okay. Perfect. Now, I was going to do myself, if we just have a quick look on the map. 148 of 100 passengers. Okay, cool. So we're here in Luxembourg. I'm thinking maybe we take a contract. But that's not me. That's... Is this my route still? Destination is too far. Okay, so that hasn't quite worked out the way I wanted it. I mean, where does he start then? Could someone tell me where does he start? Is he up here? Okay. Ah, so you can only do postage or passengers. I see. Okay, well, we can get rid of that passenger car. I mean, where does he start? I mean, Dortmund, Main must be where we started, right? Okay, so he's going to go from Dortmund, Main. That's down to the warehouse. To Mannerheim, Main. Okay, that's all I want him to do. I want him to repeat his task. We're going to give him 4 of them. Estimated task profit, 1 grand. What? XP from task 55. Tasks for city level. I mean, do we carry him on then? So 1, 2. Task counts for city level. Okay, he's actually worth more money just doing that, believe it or not. Okay. Confirm task. He's traveling to start now. That's his route. That is as simple as that is, apparently. Okay, so he is now busy. If we go into the world, do we see him? No, it's a shame I can't see what he's doing. Obviously, we need to cancel our route here now because that's not what we're going to be doing. So what I would like to do is probably go to the warehouse. We're going to pick up some cargo and we're going to see where it's going to take us. We're going to see a producer's post. Right, okay. 100 packages. 10 wagons for iron ore. That accepts post. Okay, so maybe we're going to take the post train in the next episode. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. I'm going to change the settings, bring on the post, and we'll see how we go. If you guys are enjoying this, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to continue with this. Other than that, for myself, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.